Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all.
Lórí Facebook, ṣé ó sì ṣó le tó yẹn ni, ṣé lé ayé le tó yẹn ni ẹ̀yin ti Facebook. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ rí yan ẹ̀ tí ẹ lè béèrè yan fún ìṣẹ́jú kan pé wá rí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ẹ̀yin ò ń béèrè yan. Kò jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ o, mo ti gbọ́ yín gbà yẹn o. Èmi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń béèrè yan ní mi nice lórí Facebook o, nice rárá. Àtọ̀ nice kẹ́ ẹ má tiẹ̀ ríyàn lájọjọ́ kẹ́ má tiẹ̀ lè béèrè yàn ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe lè tó ni. Mo ń bọ̀ wá bẹ́yìn ti YouTube yẹn, ẹ̀yin ti YouTube mo ń bọ̀ wá báyìí. So ẹ̀yin ti Facebook ẹ káàárọ̀ o, ẹ káàsán o, ẹ káalẹ́ o, ó depend bí ẹ bá ti ń wò mí o. I go by the name Latisneh Solutionsneh Atondasneh. Kọ́mẹ̀ntì gan ẹ̀ tún ní kọ́mẹ̀ntì lórí Facebook. Ṣó lè tó yẹn ni? Common comment. Kẹ́ fún wa ní star gan. Ìjọ́ ọ̀lẹ́ ti fún mi ní star gbẹ̀yìn. Mo ti gbọ́. Ó yọ lọ́hùn. Ṣé wà? Ọmọ. Àwa mi. Mo kí wo mo ń jọlá. Ṣé wà? Adẹ́kù rògbòdìyàn àná. Immunizer ti da gbogbo ẹ̀rù lánàá àbí? Ó mú gbogbo ẹ̀ ó fọpọ̀. Ó fọ́pọ̀ mo ó fọ́ Wùnmí mọ́ Mohbad, ó fọ́ Mohbad mọ́ Wùnmí. Immunizer àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Kí lẹ rí mú bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ immunizer? Ta ló wà lọ́dọ̀ immunizer lánàá? Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wà ńbẹ̀ kẹ́ bọ́ sókè ń bí báyìí kẹ́ bọ́ ibẹ̀. No one knows tomorrow. How are you? Vaboni, our blogger, our baddest blogger. How are you? Immunizer. Ta ló wà ńbẹ̀ lánàá? Our baddest blogger. Vaboni, show wà ńbẹ̀ jẹ́ ń lọ sọ́dọ̀ Vaboni. Ṣé Vaboni capture everything lánàá? Ṣé Vaboni capture everything? Immunizer. Jerry Vaboni.
Only yes. Ọlọ́run wà ńbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run gbé.
Kò gbẹ́yìn bẹ̀. Níbo ni ká ti bẹ̀rẹ̀?
A lot of pressure on this man because firstly you all need to understand that Baba Mohbad was not too he's not too learned. That is the number one problem.
Irọ́ ló ń pa Immunizer.
And that's why go straight if you are
chairman, ẹ bá mi tag chairman. Àti who is fooling who? Ẹ bá mi stop who? Ẹ bá mi tag bàbá who is fooling who? Mo ń bọ̀. Come on.
Firstly, you all need to understand that Baba Mohbad was not too he's not too learned. That is the number one problem.
Wo bí Immunizer. Tí o tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ẹ, ṣe straight away. Má ṣe ṣú ẹ ní ṣó pé kó máa gbé bàbá Mohbad mọ́ra. Ó ti yẹ, o ò ní lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Sentiment tí ń wà ńbẹ̀, emotion tí ń wà ńbẹ̀. Go straight, deal pẹ̀lú general. Má tiẹ̀ wò pé bàbá Mohbad lọ́mọ ẹ̀ kú àbí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ máa ṣe yìí. O kò sentiment, emotion tí ń wà ńbẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe kinní tó fẹ́ pẹ́ lórí igbá, o lè fi emotion sí. Emotion tí ń wà ńbẹ̀. Ó ti yẹ gbogbo bàbá Mohbad tó ń ṣe yìí, ó ti ń pọ̀ jù. Kò ní jẹ́ kí kinní yẹn wà real mọ́. Kò ní wà real bó ṣe wà real. Gbogbo bàbá Mohbad tó ń ṣe tó o ní rí ṣùgbọ́n bàbá Mohbad. O ní rí mistake bàbá Mohbad bó ṣe ń gbé bàbá Mohbad mọ́ra. Your gbé bàbá Mohbad mọ́ra is too much. Gbé bàbá Mohbad mọ́ra is too much. Take it slow down.
And that's why go straight if you are rushing, come on the life. Do you understand? We know they taste class for year. We know they taste class for year. I want everybody to understand. I'm away the wallet Italian. Do you understand? Make everybody understand what they talk. So now, a lot of narrative have been pushed because but the Baba, a lot of blogs don't post it, Baba collect money, Baba do this. So a lot of people didn't believe Baba Mohbad from like 2 years ago before.
Humanizer, ṣé Baba Mohbad ò wá gbowó ni? Ló ń try láti sọ́nsìn. This is what I'm talking about. Ṣé Baba Mohbad ṣó fẹ́ sọ pé Baba Mohbad ó dàpọ̀ join ní kíní lately ni? Ó dàpọ̀ join ẹ̀ lately. Má jẹ́ kémi àti ẹja. Ṣé Baba Mohbad ò wá gbowó? Ló ń try láti sọ. Nǹkan tí mo fi sọ pé tó bá ń gbé Baba Mohbad mọ́ra, kíní yóò ní real mọ́. Kò ní wà real mọ́. Ṣé òun sọ fún mi sí pé Baba Mohbad ò gbowó? Kẹ́ máa gbọ́ o. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ń sí abẹ́ gbọ́?
Now, let me say, he don't declare small, say they don't carry the matter go court. Now, as they carry the matter go court, no for you see this matter is very, very serious. So a lot of compromising don't they sub underneath. You see, most of you don't know. Even from people supporting Baba Mohbad, even people on this live now, like I'm saying, some people that are commenting that will comment rubbish now. A lot of people are compromised already. So you have to know that fact. A lot of people support Baba Mohbad too. They were compromised. So they were just, checking blah, 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 blah. And so now, we have Sanshi, a son. A son is a senior advocate of Nigeria. A son is a big position, respect to and respect to Sanshi too. So he was the lead lawyer, barrister in the case. But what you guys don't understand is that sorry, what is it? Should the court is magistrate court, Mr. Oladayo?
Yes. Magistrate court.
Now, what you guys don't understand is that a son never goes to a magistrate court. Now, this is where the problem, this is where the narrative started twisting. So calm down now, so you guys will start understanding now. So I will slow down. Do you understand? I will slow down now, so you guys should listen well now. Now, guys, let me repeat. When Baba Mohbad took the DNA case to court, the lawyer that was assigned to Baba Mohbad from the followers, Akutopolo, you followers, you lovers of Mohbad, the man, this man.
I'm share lórí Facebook,
I don't forget him. So now they assigned a son for Baba Mohbad. So the name of the son is San Shitu, but he's a son. He cannot go to magistrate court because the matter is in magistrate court. Abi. So now this son has he has let me say apprentice, so that a lot of you will understand. When there is a boss, there is always like an apprentice. They are lawyers, so big respect to them. So now it is this people under Sanchitu that used to go to court hearings. Listen very well. Not the Sanchitu that was assigned to Baba Mohbad on the case, right? Now it is these people that used to go to the court. So whenever they go to the court, the Wumi and a lawyer too will come to the court, Abi. Now these people are unable to actually talk and fight for Baba Mohbad as they were supposed to. Are you listening? So whenever these people go to court, when Wumi's lawyer is talking to the judge, these people are unable to talk. They are unable to tackle. They are unable to let the judge say this is what and what we need to be done. Are you guys understanding? So at the point, a lot of people saw that this case is getting. So that was how the case was getting delayed, because what Baba Mohbad needed to be done for the DNA to be for the DNA test to be conducted, they were unable to tender it where I'm saying this in a layman English so that all Nigerians will understand where to the judge. So now a lot of Nigerians saw that this case was not going well, and they were just postponing, adjourning the case. And as they are adjourning the case, it's like an advantage for them Wumi camp. So they would talk, they were twisting the narrative. So now they have to find a better lawyer that can be present in the court. A better lawyer that's sabi law, if he talk, if he follow judge talk, if he face them women lawyers, say, this is how we are supposed to do this thing. So they needed the better lawyer. So now that was where the Ogungbe and Ogungbe Attorney came in. Now, this is Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe on the live now. That is the man in charge of the DNA case in court with Wumi Adebanjo. This is the lawyer that came in. So now Sanshitu, that has never appeared in the magistrate court, had to now be on investigative role. He is still working for Mohbad, but is all this investigation how Mohbad take by all this Sanshitu is handle that. Now he's handling that. Now Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe gang is now the person. So it is their own chamber that is now responsible to now fight for the DNA case for the Alobas. Are you guys understanding now? So now this is now what happened. That the mid camp come out talk. See, now let me explain it to you. On the 7th of November, that was when Oladayo Ogungbe's people. That was when the case was transferred to them. Are you getting? So now when the case was transferred to them on the 7th of November, so now they now went to court to announce that our Mr. Oladayo, am I on the right track?
Light on.
Before you talk. So now, when the case was now transferred to Oladayo Ogungbe, Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe barrister, on the 7th of November was when they now signed that Alpha, we are now the people in charge of the DNA case. But when they transferred to them, Wumi's people, they came out with another narrative. That was when Wumi now posted that time that she posted, say, Sanshitu left Baba Mohbad, which Sanshitu never left Baba Mohbad. He is still working. So you see that Punch posted it. If some of you have watched my video, now, wait. Moods. Okay, Moods will bring down your post. So if they are posting Moods, but you guys, they are saying you guys not put anyhow. Now, that will not concern me. I beg, let's focus on the Kenny. So now, that 7th of November, Wina came out say Sanshitu left Baba Mohbad to disturb us, to push another narrative. Say they change lawyer. No, they brought a better lawyer that can be present in court to handle the DNA case, which is the Oladayo Ogungbe. So now, immediately, funny enough, Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe and his people came on board. They file for that. I won't file a straight say DNA. They needed. Okay, now Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe,
I'm listening.
can you pick it from that side? You just summarize it from that November.
Although ibi tí mo ti ń play kini ìsìn right now, although Vabo ni la wà tá ti ń play bẹ́ẹ̀.
Now Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe,
I'm listening.
can you pick it from that side? You just summarize it from that November.
Okay, so let me first and foremost, before I will say anything,
okay,
let me perhaps correct an impression.
Okay.
The lawyers working under the law firm of Dr. Wahab Shitu Essien, they are competent lawyer.
Yes.
They are competent lawyer. They are qualified lawyer, and they discharge their duty diligently for Baba Mohbad. The decision to change
Ìyẹn lawyer tí wọ́n sọ wípé kò wà competent, ìyẹn lawyer Shitu tí wọ́n drag lọ́wọ́ bí wèrè, òun ni lawyer kan sọ pé wọ́n wà good, wọ́n ṣe gbá, wọ́n ṣàwo, wọ́n ṣe kòkò bàbá sásùn. Can you imagine that? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi share lórí Facebook now. Ọmọ bá mi share kíní kó tó kúrò ńbẹ̀, bá mi share. Tẹ́ bá ń lọ ẹ kàn bá mi share, ẹ bá mi share lórí Facebook. Àbí òye yín, lawyer tí wọ́n sọ wípé ó wà competent, òun náà tún ní kó wà, tọ́nú wà incompetent, náà tún ní wà competent. Kí la fẹ́ gbàgbọ́?
And apparently it is the Aloba that felt that, okay, because like you said, Dr. Wahab Shitu Essien may not be personally present at the magistrate court, and they felt that, okay, perhaps they should engage another law firm to handle.
Are you guys listening?
To handle that matter. Why the LNLC continue to handle the investigative part of the death of Mohbad to unravel the cause of death. So let me just correct that impression so that we will not be saying, oh, they that I give my respect to them and all of that. Now let's go back to let's go back to the main issue.
Yes.
So what transpired on the 2nd of December is very simple. Prior to the 2nd of December, we had gone to court after we filed our notice of change of counsel And we filed an application to vary the earlier order the court has granted. The reason why I am doing all of this is to correct the narrative that was peddled online by the lawyer to Wunmi in their press statements. They released a press statement and they distorted fact and they painted Mr. Aloba Baba Mohbad as if he's the one that is manipulating to manipulate the process. I felt, in fact, they even, part of their write-up is like they were trying to indict not just Mr. Aloba, they were equally pointing, accusing finger that is why they changed counsel and that's why they brought this application to manipulate the process. I felt a bit slighted and disturbed that this is coming from them. Now, let's be clear. The motion we filed, we have done a rejoinder in our press conference. The motion we filed is to guide the process from taking of sample to the specific location, specific DNA center that will be used to conduct the test. The reason why all of this, and apparently we chose US and UK. The procedure that was adopted, the procedure included, in fact, when they are taking sample, part of the relief we are seeking is that Baba Mohbad will be there, his lawyer will be there, Wunmi will be there, her lawyer will be there. A representative of the court will supervise the entire process.
Are you guys listening?
There was never a time the process of conducting the DNA in our motion, there is nothing in our motion that suggests that Wunmi or her lawyer will be left out.
Yeah.
In the course of taking of sample, sealing the sample, taking the sample of both Mohbad and Liam, and sending the sample. In fact, we are not the one that is going to send the sample. It is an officer of the court that is going to send the sample to a designated DNA center, both in US and in UK, and they are internationally renowned. All of this procedure are going to be supervised by the courts, not Baba Mohbad. So Baba Mohbad does not even play any role in our motion. The essence of that motion is to even create transparency, is to, so that, because the reason why now somebody can now argue that why will Baba Mohbad choose a DNA center? The reason is not far-fetched. There is a checkered history of what Lagos state officials have done during the Corona inquest. Now, let me give you the background. Now, this is the fear of my clients. Okay. There is a checkered history where they took Mohbad sample. It took them almost 8 months. After they took the sample, now it was Baba Mohbad, the Aloba that paid for go and do autopsy. They are supposed to do autopsy to ascertain the cause of death. They didn't conduct the test until after Baba Mohbad went to Brekete and make noise about it. This was what is in the public space. Now, when the result eventually came back, it came back as inconclusive.
Are you guys seeing it?
Okay, where did you people do it? They said MHS in US. Family members, yes, now the Aloba family wrote an email to MHS that confirmed that you received Mohbad's sample and you conducted an autopsy. The response they gave, we have the response. They said they don't have such name as Mohbad, the Ilereoluwa Promise Aloba. They didn't receive such sample.
John torí Ọlọ́run, nǹkan tí ò yé mi ẹ jẹ́ ó yé mi. Ṣé lọ́yà tí bàbá Mohbad ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà lélẹ́yìí ni? Ẹjọ́ ó yé mi. Ṣóhun tẹ lọ́yà tó ṣẹ̀ gbà ni? Ló sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Mo ń gbọ́.
That was their response. It's on Punch, it's online. Punch publish it.
Do you see? You guys are not seeing all this from the Mohbad side, though. Now that one, when we see them Gumi post, now that you not going to see. This is the truth. You can see them online. Go to Punch. Do you see the? But you guys remember that the corona inquest test came out. Everybody knows that it was inconclusive after 8 months. Are you seeing who was manipulating who? Please, sorry.
The question is what has gone underground? Who did what? These are their fears. These are their global fears that it appears somebody somewhere is pulling the strings. How can you say that you cannot ascertain the cause of death of somebody who died less than 3-4 days? He was buried, they exhumed him. You said because they buried him after 3 days. They exhumed somebody after 10 years. They will still determine the cause of death in US, in UK. People are now saying you cannot ascertain the cause of death.
Imagine.
No. These are the fears. Now, what triggered the issue of DNA? Let's be clear. If there's anybody, if I'm to describe the character of Mr. Aloba Joseph, he's a complete gentleman to the core.
Obviously.
That man is a complete gentleman to the core. In fact, what transpired in courts at the last adjourned date shows clearly
all of this
that Mr. Joseph Aloba loved Wunmi genuinely as a daughter.
Or he is coming.
And I'm going to explain the reason.
Public to seek
first and foremost, is it when I read their press conference, I was angered. I said, so these people still have the goals to release a press conference, manipulate the entire narrative, and trying to paint Mr. Joseph Aloba as somebody who wants to manipulate the process. As how? Okay. When we
Facebook, is Baba no paying for all of those proclaim? Place is choosing on is coming back to the public to seek more fund. What is the result of 26 million of public fund? Who cares where the DNA is done? Just get it done without seeking more fund. Period.
Before the magistrate, I personally confronted Wunmi. I told the magistrate that Wunmi has done secret DNA.
Are you guys listening?
And she's here to publish the results. Her response was that
lawyer, sharing news time breaking, kò ṣe new news. Kò ṣe jáde, kò ṣe new. Ó ti wà tipẹ́, àwa ti mọ̀ tipẹ́. Ẹ̀yin náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ iná làwa náà ṣe ń sọ. Ẹ̀yin go ẹ̀rọ evidence láti fi back ẹ̀ up. Tó wá pé ẹgbẹ́ evidence síta láti fi back ẹ̀ up nsìn. Àná ẹ̀mú bẹ̀ àwa ti mọ gbogbo eléyìí kì í ṣe new news. Kì í ṣe pé ẹ̀yin lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ break ẹ̀. Ó ti yẹ yín sìn ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ break ẹ̀. Àwa gan ti mọ̀. Níjọ́ tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì làwa gan ti mọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ à evidence. Ǹjẹ́ evidence láti back nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí up as a lawyer kẹ́ back ẹ̀ up la fẹ́. Period.
And I can bring the result now. In my head, I was like, so
am
you
I
don't need secret
communicating?
DNA.
You see?
Now, this is what comes to mind. How can you do secret DNA if you know that it is Mohbad that is the father of that boy? Why should you do secret DNA? You don't need it. You don't need to validate it. In fact, I would have expected Wunmi release the boy to the Aloba family. DNA. Because I have nothing. I have nothing to hide. Meaning, for her to go and do secret DNA, that means there is a doubt. Even she has a doubt. For her to do secret DNA, because why will you do secret DNA? For what purpose?
Because ó fẹ́ plan, ó fẹ́ wà sure, òun go sure who is the father of the baby is. Òun go wà sure, òun go ti wà confused kò mọ̀ pé ó máa rán tó báyìí. Because òun go mọ̀, because ó ti sùn, he slept with a lot of men. she slept with a lot of men, so kò wá sure who will be the father of the child. Òun kò wá sure. Nǹkan tó náà ṣe ń ṣe secret DNA.
That means Mr. Loba is not wrong after all. That means there is no smoke without fire. And Mr. Now, why did I say Mr. Loba loved Wunmi genuinely as a daughter?
Oh.
Mr. Loba told the court that the reason why I'm doing this DNA is because my son told me that he caught this girl having an affair. Blah, blah, blah. That I'm even the fourth person he told. Wunmi's response was that, you say I'm having an affair, and yet you want me, you are pushing me. You push me to give birth for your son. And Mr. Loba said, it's because I love you as a daughter. I have nothing against you. Until when my son told me, that means my son he's been holding all of these things for a very long time. My son knows that I love you. That's why he didn't want to tell me. Until when I was pushing that people should formalize your union. That was when he told me. He opened up to me. And that is what is triggering this DNA. So now the thing is, people who have already done secret DNA, they are now accusing us of trying to manipulate the process. How can we manipulate the process? You have not released the boy to us. And the motion we brought carried everybody along. Everything is going to be supervised by the court. Now, what is the court outcome? Now, let's be clear. The court has a very good intention, and the court is playing a neutrality role in all of this.
Me invite
the court told me something. Told us, said, Mr. Ogumbe, I have read your application. I don't have a problem with your application. The only challenge is this. If I grant your application and the result comes out, the other party will say it is because we are the one that chose it's because we are the one that chose the center. Then they will say we have manipulated the results. If the result is in our favor.
Guys, listen up.
If I also allow them to choose a center, because between me and you, they had earlier suggested a center too. They have suggested a center too. Before I came in at all. They now triggered the entire process. No, you can't suggest. Because now said, if I also allow them to choose a center, chances are, if the result comes out,
you self,
we have to counter it. Now, because now said, to play the neutrality role, the court will decide the center which the DNA will be conducted. Now, this is where the courts now peg it, that none of the parties will have knowledge of where they want to do it. Unfortunately, the court is handing over this role to the welfare officer, I think from Ministry of Youth and Sports. This is the fear, this is the concern of my clients.
Welfare officer for this Nigeria.
Yes, this is the concern of my own clients.
Now.
Because of the checker history of what transpired at the coroner inquest. So now, between me and you, I have had series of meetings with the Aloba family, and they have expressed their worries. That, and you see, between me and you, this concern is valid and genuine. They said, Mr. Ogumbe, how can we guarantee from the taking of sample to the chain of custody of the sample before it gets to the undisclosed place they want to send it to? And now we're so sure that in the course of transporting this sample, something wouldn't have happened, because something similar happened during the coroner inquest. When the autopsy came back as inconclusive. Up till now, we don't know, we cannot ascertain the cause of death of Mohbad.
Hey, Mr. Lawyer, tí ẹ bá ní result kan wá inconclusive, àwa public ṣe bá tún mí ṣe kí ni result kejì tí government bá ṣe ẹyọ kan tó wá inconclusive, result kejì tá a fowó tí wá gangan ṣe níbo ni wọ́n ti ṣe, kí ni result yẹn náà? Because you never talk about the one, you only talking about the government ones. Àwa gan lẹ́yìn tí government ṣe titi wọn, àwa náà ṣe titi wa. Kí a dẹ̀ rí result yẹn up to date, mọ bí tó ti ṣe, ẹ sọ talk about that one too.
Hey, are you guys not seeing this thing? Really? Please continue, sir. Sorry.
So these are all the concerns they've raised, and I told them, I said, first and foremost, we are between the devil and the deep blue sea. We are actually in a there's a confusion. We are at a dilemma. Let me use that word. The thing is, let's trust the process. But even as a lawyer, I cannot guarantee the chain of custody because I will not be there when they are sending it. We don't know where they want to send it to. We don't know who is going to. We don't know where because see, and we are apparently it is Mr. Loba that is going to pay.
Exactly.
So if you are going to pay, how are we so sure? Because there's no smoke without fire. I can't dispel any of their concerns as a lawyer. But the only thing I told them is that we may need to sit down, re-strategize, have a comprehensive meeting, come up with a strategy, approach the court from a different perspective, so that we can detail our concern and fear to the court. See, because the court is playing a very fantastic and umpire role. The court will just want to guarantee the neutrality of the entire process and to ensure that the integrity of the process is perfect. But my client has concern with respect to some of the Lagos State officials that will be handling these things because of their previous experience. The court will not be there when they are doing it. The court has only made an order. So this is the dilemma we are into, and my clients don't want once bitten twice shy. Doing the same thing in the same way and expecting a different result is the first definition of insanity. That's what Ziegler said. So my client don't want to fall into the same trap.
Exactly.
So they've been consulting me, Mr. Ogungbe. What are we going to do? How do we ensure this process? Because we can't have this thing and they will go and bring result from somewhere. So these are the concerns between me and you. And between me and you, Mohbad case is a public interest litigation.
Exactly.
Even the magistrate confirmed it. He said this is a very sensitive public interest case. So we need to approach it very carefully. Everybody is careful. So trying to now come online, release a press conference to now denigrate my client, paint him as somebody that wants to manipulate process. Manipulate which process? If truly you are so confident that that boy belongs to Mohbad, release him to. Is the boy not a lover?
Exactly.
Release him to the family. Let him go and confirm it now. Because Baba need a grandson for Mohbad to preserve his memory.
Exactly.
Baba calls me every night and cry. He cries every night. Between me and you, his wish is that that boy should be Mohbad genuinely.
Exactly. But all these things then
Baba's wish that the boy should be, so that at least he can have something to fall back on as his legacy, as his memory. But from the game they've been playing, the attitude they've been displaying, it has shown that there is more to this thing than meet the eye. So I will stop here.
Mr. Lado Yogungbe almost 10.
So now that's number 2 nínú conversation yẹn. So maybe you want to say something. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́. Ẹ káàsán. Ẹ káàsán.
Bọ́lá láti ẹ káàsán. Gbogbo panelists àti commentants ẹ káàsán. Nǹkan tó dé mi lójú ni pé olórin ti kọrin ó ní kádàrá ṣẹ, àdúrà máa gbà, ìgbìyànjú ò ní gbélẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n tọlọ́run ló máa ṣẹ. Kò yé yín kí everybody ṣáàdì mental health ẹ̀ mọ́, because a ti rí i pé wọ́n ń gbára wọn ní bọ́ọ̀lù ní báyìí. Wọ́n ti sọ wá di bọ́ọ̀lù Nàìjíríà tó fi ń ṣeré. Ibi tó bá wù yín kẹ́ gbára yín sí, ẹ lè deceive Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run tó ṣẹ̀dá gbogbo wa, ó ti mọ ibi tọ́rọ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó ti mọ ibi tó máa parí sí náà. Èmi ṣá mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá lọ 20 ọdún, ọjọ́ kan péré báyìí, òtítọ́ máa bá ní ṣá. Bó wù yín kẹ́ ẹ pè ní negative, bó wù yín kẹ́ ẹ pè ní positive, tó bá padà yá ẹ̀kọ́ máa fojú wọn mu ọ. Ẹ lè parọ́ lọ títí láéláé, èmi mọ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ní Mohbad lónìí, fine. Tẹ́ bá tún dé tẹ́ ní Mohbad kọ́ lónìí, all is well and good. Ṣèbí torí property náà ni gbogbo wàhálà tẹ́ kóra yín sí. Ẹ lọ nà náà, kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó ń bá yín dùn. Nǹkan táwa fẹ́ mọ̀ ni ikú wo ló pa Mohbad. Gbogbo dámẹ̀ ilé ìtẹ́bọ́tà tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí tíyìn ni o, kò kà wá. Nǹkan tó pa Mohbad làwa fẹ́ mọ̀. Ìyẹn ló bá wa, because níbà yín pinnu bàtà Mohbad, níbà yín pinnu aṣọ ẹ̀, gbogbo owó tó kó sákàǹtì káàbà yín pín bẹ́ẹ̀. So property ẹ̀ tó filẹ̀ náà tẹ́ fẹ́ para yín sí, níbà yín pín bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ṣàṣọ̀kan tó pa Mohbad fáwa, ìyẹn làwa fẹ́ mọ̀. Kẹ́ ẹ kóra yín lọ, kẹ́ ẹ kó ṣìdá sọ, kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ aré tí gbọ́rọ̀.
How ti bọ́lẹ̀. Sharon, PJ. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ làgàtà báwo nìjà rẹ̀.
Olórí ẹbí tí a bá mọ gọ́nà.
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá, ẹ káàsán kí gbogbo ilé o, kí gbogbo comment section náà. Idán gangan alágbèékẹ́. Well, a ti sọ náà a lè máa continue láti máa sọ náà ni, a ní give up. Pé kárí nǹkan tá a rí pé kó wà ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ pé ká má sọ yẹn, eré lọ yìí ṣe. Nígbà tí immunization wá sí online lára mi tẹ̀lé bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ tètè bá wọn join. Mo kàn ṣáà rí i pé bring kinní kan up, bring Ishaki up, bring Vengeance up, gbàdọ́gbọ̀n kè náà.
Ṣé lánàá?
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sọ lẹ̀.
Ṣé lánàá?
Gbogbo nǹkan kí lè sà.
Ṣé lánàá àbíjọ́ o?
Lánàá náà ni. Àwọn gbogbo àwọn general carburetor bring kinní kan up, bring kinní kan up.
Mo rí pé wọ́n fẹ́ dominate ibẹ̀ náà ni, wọ́n fẹ́ overthrow ibẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n fẹ́ hijack ẹ̀.
Àti olóyìnbó sọnù tó máa ń ṣe wípé kinní ẹ̀ náà. You know, ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé kọ́ máa compromise bó ṣe compromise government toxicology and autopsy. Okay, gbàtà àwa pé àwa ta jáde náà lélẹ̀ ta pariwo private autopsy la need pé government Nàìjíríà fún wa. Wọ́n wá fún wa ní private yẹn tán, wọ́n fún wa àwa lọ ṣe private. Tí sọ fún wa dé ní ìpè result ìdálé ni. Tí sọ fún wa ẹni ò lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn pé nígbà tí wọ́n gbàṣẹ private autopsy tí wọ́n ṣe kí ni outcome result ẹ̀. Wá ń jẹ́ kó máa yí wá pé DNA lè fẹ́ concentrate lórí pé kó máa compromise ẹ̀. Kí ni pé wọ́n ní compromise DNA gan? Àbí àdáwó private autopsy àdẹ̀dáwó sí GoFundMe. Èmi yìí dáwó, mo dẹ̀ dáwó sí Access Bank, mo dẹ̀ ti sanwó sí Wema Bank náà. Èmi ò béèrè owó mi padà, but ìgbọ́n tẹ́ lọ ṣe kí ni result wa sọ yẹn.
Ẹ wọ́n sọ.
Èébú lẹ máa bú káàkiri, ẹ máa ṣépè fáwọn èèyàn káàkiri, ẹ máa búlé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Ọmọ náà tí òun ṣe pé ó mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun at the moment. Òun yẹn lẹ́yìn máa bú ẹ̀dẹ̀ bímọ tí yín káyọ̀dẹ̀ wò pé ìyá ọmọ gan ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo òṣì tó ń bọ́ tó jẹ́ kí gbogbo èébú tó fi ń bọ́ ọmọ yẹn ìyá yẹn ló fà á. Àbí ológun ká máa lọ sí court ká lọ máa ṣe DNA. If you know that is Mohbad's son, why you taking it all these routes? That is subject ọmọ yẹn sí dragging. One my client,
Debbie.
What a go. My client call me, he's crying, he's taking it. What is the outcome of the results? Private autopsy that she níbo ni result ẹ wà. Dọ́là kò sẹ́ni kankan nu gbogbo ẹyin carburetor generator tẹ́ẹ̀lì béèrè. And you all know the truth. Mo tọ́ ẹ kò fẹ́ sọ nítorí pé ojú ń tì yín pé I'll be on the loser side. Kí ló ń jẹ́ loser, kí ló ń jẹ́ winner? Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń bára yín ní ṣe competition. There's no competition here. All we are doing now, we are saying and asking for is the right thing. The right thing. And what are the right thing? It's so obvious. Who are very obvious. Pé sọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wa. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lọmọ yín kú, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ní kíní kan ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. The case came to the public and we are under our fundamental human rights. We have the right láti get involved, láti fi ohùn wa sọ pé a fẹ́ justice for Mohbad. And nobody can stop us. Òṣìṣẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ máa ṣe lè stop wa. We will continue to talk and ask questions because we want our country to be better one day. How is it going to be better? It's by step. Step by step. 1,000 miles will only start with a step. So Ogungbe, the whatever sort of by DNA is okay, but talk about the other things as well. But they say, but that's only acting movie for one. Outcome of everything, nothing more. Last year, 2024, nothing more. Last year, nothing more. But gbogbo yín tẹ́ sápamọ́ tẹ́ fi tọ́ funfun sí tẹ́ jẹ́ síta gbogbo yín pátápátá Ọlọ́run máa visit yín ẹ má worry we know that but we will continue as long as a bá ń jí láàárọ̀ tọ́lọ́ ń fún wa lẹ́mìí tá à ń rí tá à ń lójúmọ́ tá à ń jí we will continue to ask ikú wo ló pa Mohbad kí ló pa Mohbad.